Good morning, everybody. It's Morning Coffee with Cliff. I'm so glad you're here today. Every day in every way, we are getting better and better. Hey, I'm glad you're joining. I love going live in the vertical mode of YouTube because it shows up in the Shorts feed. And right now, YouTube is pushing the Shorts feed to many, many more people than my long form content. So I get to connect with people who aren't already subscribed. And that's a way of me growing the channel. Growing a community of progress. So I'm glad you're here. If you haven't already, subscribe to the channel. If you're just stumbling across my content in the Shorts feed, well, then you are in the right place. I'm so glad you're here this morning. That's the theme of the stream. Where are you in the world? I'm in the Thousand Island region of upstate New York. And hey, let me know where you are. Never been a better time to be alive. So great to connect with you in a real raw way. Why? Because I have no script, there is no teleprompter, and I have no notes this morning. So you can rest assured that it's coming out of my head through my heart and mouth to you. All right, everybody. Fortune favors the bold. Let me know where you are in the chat. Let's connect in a real raw way. Good morning. I'm glad you're here. You're in the right place. I'm Cliff Yates, everybody. Retired police officer, actually, after 35 years. Also stand-up comedian, if I can learn to talk. That's what I like about going live. Everything stays in. All the mistakes stay in. It's real. It's raw. It's not AI generated. This is not a green screen behind me. That stonework right there is the actual outside of the cottage that my grandmother had built back in the 40s. Wow. A while ago. A long, long time ago. So glad you're here, everybody. If you are in any way interested in becoming more, becoming better, if you have some kind of deep desire deep inside you that says, hey, I'm meant for more. I should be doing more. Maybe I should study and work on myself, right? Personal growth. That means growing. If we're not growing, we're dying, everybody. That's the bottom line. We just need to study. In everything, get understanding. I think Solomon said that in the Bible, right? In everything, get understanding. The only way to get understanding is to study. Yep, we're going back to school, everybody. The school of life, you and I. I'm so glad you're here, everybody. Hey, thank you for the thumbs up. Appreciate you. Glad you're here, everybody. I'm Cliff Yates. If you haven't already, hey, hit that subscribe button. You're not going to be disappointed. I put 100% enthusiasm and effort into trying to create content that can help not only myself, but you grow. I study it, I share it, and that's the best way to get an understanding of anything is if you can study it and know it enough that you could teach it or share it with somebody else, then you can get a true understanding of something else. And that's what I always endeavor to do. And so I'm going live this morning in the vertical mode of YouTube because I know it shows up in the Shorts feed. So you might be just jumping in and out, and that's okay. If you're just stopping by for a minute, subscribe to the channel. I have long-form content. Hey, the channel is growing slowly but surely. The next quality person probably is going to be you. And if that resonates, hit the darn button. Don't be bashful. Hey, everybody, let me know where you are in the world. I'm in the Thousand Island region of upstate New York, St. Lawrence River, actually. And going live this morning. So there is no notes. There is no teleprompter. There is no script that I read from when I do these morning rants and raves. It actually is true, authentic content. That's the kind of stuff that I like to consume and see and watch, that I know it's real, and it's not BS AI generated stuff. Now, I use AI for thumbnails, and I use it as a tool to better help me in promoting the channel and videos, but the content is all created organically by me, for you, for other people, because I found out a long time ago, and the best way to help myself is to help other people. Serving others is going to cause the universe, the world, to want to serve you. It's a true thing. And if those kind of ideas resonate with you, subscribe to the channel. Hey, we're going to build the channel up today by having you join the team. It's going to be us together. We're going to walk together towards a better future. The past is past. We can take the lessons into now, today, but tomorrow's future is going to be based on the choices of now. Hey, glad you're here, everybody. I'm AI, baby. That's right. Yeah, I'm AI generated, but I sound real, right? That's the way. Zion St. Rose. Man, hey, kind of like that name. I don't know what it stands for, but I'm glad you're here. Thanks for having the balls to leave a comment, to having the guts. You're not gutless. You're someone that engages, and that's why I'm glad you're here. So subscribe to the channel because I get engaged too. I get out in the world. I get out in the field. You know, it's real funny. It's kind of strange, right? I study all this personal growth stuff, how I can get better, how I can become a better friend, son, father, all these things to try to improve myself. And it helps me in my relationships. And I have such great, loving friends. But, you know, most of them aren't interested in this stuff. They never ask me, hey, Cliff, what are you studying? What are you learning now? But I have great friends. They're wonderful people, and they're always there for me. I'm always there for them, but they're not interested in the same things that I'm interested in, really. They don't like to study philosophy and ideas that can make us become better and become more. And so we have to find our tribe, don't we? We have to find our people. They're out there. Sometimes it can feel like no one thinks like I do. Maybe I'm alone on an island. Well, I am on an island, everybody. I'm in the St. Lawrence River. I am on an island physically. But sometimes we feel mentally, socially, we feel like we're on an island. But we're not. We have our people. They are out there. Really, all we have to do is find them. All we have to do is discover them. So, hey, I'm in the Thousand Island region of upstate New York. I don't know where you are. Thanks for joining. At Fish 1913. AI, baby, that's right. You and me, we are AI generated, but we look pretty real, don't we? Yeah, thank you for chiming in. Hey, I got a lot of great interaction today. Glad you're here. Hey, at Fish 1913. Tell me about that. What's that mean? I once got locked in a bathroom at an abandoned mall and had to live off my All right, at Fish 19. I don't know what your intent there was, but you made me laugh. Well, let me tell you, once at Universal Studios Hollywood, well, on the City Walk in Los Angeles, working for the LA Sheriff's Department, I got trapped in an elevator for, I think it was 35 minutes. And the elevator company had to come to Universal City Walk, and they had to open the doors, and I was like between floors, and I was able to climb up and get out of there. But that was kind of an interesting experience. So, hey, I'm glad you had that interesting experience. Hey, everybody, thanks for chiming in this morning. I don't know where you are in the world, but hey, let me know in the chat. I'm Cliff Yates, retired cop, 35 years, stand-up comedian, actor, writer, producer, now podcaster, and I love creating content based on what I've been studying and learning. Hey, if that resonates with you in any way, shape, or form, subscribe to the channel. Join the community of progress. That's what I study. That's what I like to watch, listen to. Hey, I'm trying to get better every day in every way than I was yesterday. And you know what? It works. It seems to happen. Sometimes just making progress towards a worthy goal gives us a level of satisfaction, a level of life fulfillment. It gets us excited about the future achievement, not only for ourselves, but you know what? And other people that are surrounding us, our inner circle, if you will. Hey. Boy, I'm glad to get all the positive comments today. Not that I need it, not that I need vindication, but it is enjoyable. And that's why I try to encourage other people, give compliments to other people. Power Mix Warehouse, 1567. All right. Glad you're here, AI. I got another wonderful comment here from Oris Tiger. Pull out a gun. I actually have a gun. I have a gun. I don't have it readily available, which is probably stupid, right? I have a gun. It's locked away in my gun cabinet here on the island. And you would think, being here on an island, that I would have a gun readily available. But I don't have any fear that I'm in any danger on this island. That could be stupid, because you could actually get to me. I'm going to tell you exactly where I'm at in the Thousand Island region of upstate New York. You can actually check me out. Hey, subscribe to the channel. Go to Google Earth. Put in Elm Tree Island, Hammond, New York. You're going to know exactly where I am. All right, everybody. Good morning. Glad you're here. I got at Brandon Brinks. Europe is full. Millions must leave. All right. Well, come on out. I got room here on the island. I got a couple guest rooms, and you're welcome. Come on out. We'll have a good time. We'll fellowship together, and we'll talk about great ideas. And maybe we will conspire for future achievement. You and me together. We can do it in person if you come out to the island, or maybe just on my channel. Subscribe to the channel. I'm calling you to action right now. All right, everybody. I'm Cliff Yates, actually a retired cop, and I'm not sure what has caused my mental and physical health has been really the fact that I habituated from a young age, really weight training and exercise. I think that helped me in my mental health today based on some of my compadres, some of my friends who are involved in law enforcement, and some have gone into great despair over all the things that they've seen and internalized. And yet I was able to get through those circumstances and experiences, and I have come out okay. I am of a positive mindset. I'm encouraged for future achievement. I'm excited about what's to come in my future and other people's. And yet, at the same time, some of my brothers and sisters in blue have gone in despair, suicide, and into a negative vibration. I don't want to go there. I think part of my mental and physical health has brought me forth, and that's why I want to share those kind of things with you. That's what I study. I got some great... Hey, where are you, everybody? Hey, Tony Bronx is back. I'm going to be seeing you in Florida in the fall, everybody. Cliff, are you a snowbird? When do you go back to Indian Harbor Beach? I would love to meet you one day. You're going to meet me, my brother, because we're going to meet this fall when I get back. I'm going to be going back probably early this year, mid-September. I'm not a snowbird because my home is actually in Florida. It has to be. If you spend more than 6 months in a day in New York State, you're going to have to pay state income taxes. Not going to happen. Not going to be here 6 months in a day. At the most, I spend 5 months here, right? Usually mid-May to June, July, August, September, maybe October. So barely 5 months. So 7 months plus we'll be in Florida. I'll be seeing you. We're going to get together for coffee. Tony Bronx. And don't forget, my brother, stay in touch. Subscribe to the channel. Direct message me. You can email me, cliff@cliffyates.com. Don't hesitate. I will respond. I will get back to you. I'm not full of shit. I'm actually truthful in everything that I'm telling you. Hope you can check out my authenticity on my channel. And you're getting it right here, right now, because you obviously can tell. I don't have any notes. I don't have a teleprompter. And I have no script. I do have thoughts, ideas that go through my heart, out my mouth to you. And I'm confident that I'll get out of my way and only good things to say this morning. I don't have any fear that I will stumble in my words. Hey, I've been studying long enough, things that I appreciate and think that have some value, and I'm going to share those with you today. Morning Coffee with Cliff. Tony Bronx, thanks for checking. Love the comments. You're keeping in touch. I'll do the same with you, my brother, and we are going to get together this fall in South Central Florida. Yeah, the Space Coast, Indian Harbor Beach. I'll see you there, my brother. Thanks for the question. Appreciate you. What else we got here? We got some political comments. At Coast Cider 7645, Iran won, Putin won, Z won, Netanyahu won. All right, now it's time for you and I to win. We can win our mental game. We can win our physical game. All right now we can pay attention to what's going on in world politics. But right now, total control is where? With us, our thoughts, ideas. It's going to create emotions. That's going to set up a vibration, and we're going to magnetize and attract to us in physical form that which we've been thinking and putting into our subconscious mind. So guess what? Now it's time for you and I to win. We can do it. We have the power if we'll just take it. Look at all. You suck. No offense. I love it. All right. I got to put you on there. Hard top, please, guy. Hard top, please, guy. You suck. No offense. I love that. I'm going to use that today. I hate you. Don't take it personal. Thanks for the humor, my friend. That's how I see it. Oh, my God. That's one thing I've improved on is my oversensitivity. If you put yourself out there like I'm doing right now with you, you better be prepared for public criticism. You better be prepared for people throwing slime on you. Are you going to be that thin-skinned that you're going to give the power over to somebody else to affect your emotions and your mood? Hell no, we're not going to do that. We're going to remain in our own power. We're going to choose our thoughts and emotions. We have to be open-minded and open-hearted. Yeah, we open ourselves up for great hurt. Well, but we also open up ourselves to great connection and relationships with other people. All right, my friend, thank you. Tony Bronx, looking forward. I'm going to put you on the screen, my friend. Looking forward to it, Cliff. I will send you an email. I know you're real, brother. All right, same back at you, Tony. That's why I do these lives, actually. You can't believe the people I connect with, actually all over the world. I got a guy now I communicate with in India. How? By going live in the vertical form of YouTube. There's never been a greater time to be alive. Now, I have a perspective since I've been alive 68 years, because I remember a time 56 years ago when I used to make videos on my dad's Super 8 video camera. And I was able to make little movies and create scenes. And then I developed the film, put it into the projector, and I showed it to my mom, dad, and my neighbors and my friends. But now you can turn on a camera in real time, and you can be broadcasting and connecting with people all over the world, and it costs you nothing. How is that not a great time to be alive? If we'll just recognize it and take advantage of it, we can do it. You're boring too. Hey, thank you, everybody. Hard top, please, guy. I love it. Thank you. You're boring. I love it. But here again, you have watched and you have taken the time to leave 2 comments. So guess what? You're my best follower today. And you're not boring. You're exciting. Thank you for helping the channel out. You're helping me by interacting. That means YouTube will show it to more people, and I'll have an opportunity to connect and have more of an impact on more people. Having a positive impact on another person is, to me, it's no greater joy. And I love the comment. Oh, my goodness. Hey, the best thing you can do, if you don't have any haters, no one pushing back on you, hey, you're not making big enough of an impact. You're not expressing yourself to enough people. You got to get out there, express yourself, and you'll be surprised. Oh, I got friends coming by on their boat. Oh my God, that's a Grady White. I'm in the middle of the St. Lawrence River, everybody. I am in the Thousand Island region of upstate New York. I'm on an island. I'm on my own private island. If you want to check that out, check out the rest of my channel. I gotta say, hard top, please, guy. I'm having the most fun with you today. I'll tell you right now, you and I are going to go back and forth. How about let's trade a few blows. Just drink your coffee and shut up. I love it. I might take you up on that. Oh my God, the sunlight is coming. I'm actually using natural light here. I might have to turn down the light here on my camera, everybody, because I see that I'm too bright. How about you? Are you too bright? Absolutely. All right, that's a little better. All right. All right, I got another wonderful person here. I got Tenbrisa ADA's Edistra. I'm going to see the new Odyssey movie today. Oh, man, let me know. I've heard nothing but bad reviews about the new Odyssey movie and the way it was produced. Let me know if that's true. Let me know what you think of the movie. Direct message me. Email me, cliff@cliffyates.com. I don't know who that is. Maybe somebody trying to see if I'm going to come out to the dock. But I'm busy with you guys. I'm not going out to my dock and see who that visitor is. Right? Be fully engrossed in where you are and what you're doing in the moment. It's not about multitasking. It's about being focused on what's real, important. Oh, I got so many great people showing up today. I love my new friend here. That's what my second wife said. Hey, guess what? I'm in the middle of divorcing my second wife. So, hey, see, you and I have a lot in common. Don't worry, you're not too bright. Come on, hard to please guy. I got you. Hey, that is an appropriate name for you, the hard to please guy. Hey, everybody, I'm connecting with the hard to please guy, and he's hard to please, obviously, but he's sticking with me, and I have to appreciate him. High five to you, hard to please guy. I'm saying it right. You're right. I'm not too bright. But you know what? Some of the most ignorant people are very successful and they're very rich. Why? Because they take action on their thoughts and ideas. Hey, sometimes the most schooled people, right? They think they're the smartest people in the room, but they're really not. They might have the most formal education. Hey, but on the streets in real life, out in the field, they suck. But the hard to please guy, he's my champion today. He's been the most engaging. I'm going to stick with him. Hard to please guy. You rock. I'm going to subscribe to your channel if you want. Hey. No way. 9610. Good morning. Sometimes that's all people need is a good morning, everybody. Get out there and just give it right back to them. Hey, good morning. How you doing today? You're looking fine right there. You're looking fine in what you're wearing. Sometimes you got to put joy out there just because it pisses some people off. And sometimes, you know what? That feels good. You have to remember, you never know what somebody else is going through. So you go out there with a lot of joy, expressing some good cheer. Hey, and don't let that be contingent on the reaction you get. Somebody gives you a scowl. You know what? That day they might be going through some kind of tragedy. They're not really interested in interacting with anybody else. Can't take that personal. Hey, and don't put a cover over your light. Just keep it shining, but with the knowledge that we never know what somebody else is going through. Hey, glad to connect with you people today. I'm in the Thousand Island region of upstate New York. Hey, Letty Greens 9738. Good morning. So glad you're here. I like your little puppy on your profile picture. I always love a good morning. That's why I'm here. Good morning, Coffee with Cliff. That's why I'm going live this morning. I haven't really been making too many videos the last few days. I had a friend from high school 50 years ago decided to come up to the island here and visit and fellowship with me. And we just had some great moments that we created some great memories. We went out to dinner at a couple of great places here in the Thousand Islands, New York. We went to Alexandria Bay. We went out to dinner at Foster's in Schermerhorn Harbor here in Chippewa Bay, New York. It's a very rural place. I mean, it is way upstate New York, everybody. So when I say New York, I'm talking we're out here. We're out here in country. This is let me know where you are in the world. I'm in the Thousand Island region of upstate New York. If you haven't already, subscribe to the channel. And I'm glad you're here. Good morning. No way, 9610. I would say that nepotism is responsible for idiots in charge, not hard work. There's no doubt that happens in work. Can you say, Jace Rocks, can you say, bring me pictures of Spider-Man? Just seems right. Bring me pictures of Spider-Man. I can say it. Hey, hard to please guy. You like Thousand Island dressing. I don't know if you've been here before. Do you know where I'm at? That's where the dressing name came from in 1905. George Bolt, who was building Bolt Castle, not too far from here. He was also one of the original owners of the Waldorf Astoria in New York City. And while he was here in the Thousand Islands, his yacht captain came up with the recipe for Thousand Island dressing. George Bolt took that to the restaurant at the Waldorf Astoria, and it became so popular that it survived to this day. And now most people know Thousand Island dressing, but they don't know where it came from. But now you do. See, you've gained a little bit of worthless knowledge today. I'm glad I was able to share that with you. If you haven't already, everybody, subscribe to the channel. I am a little bit crazy, probably certifiable nuts. I am crazy motivated, inspired. I'm full of enthusiasm. I don't know if that kind of positive energy will resonate with you. If it does, then we are kindred spirits. So subscribe to the channel. That's what my content is about. Only because I look back, I know that I changed and things changed for me. And how did I do that? Well, I discovered it wasn't my negative relatives. It wasn't the economy. It wasn't who was president. I found out that I was the creator of my own problems and I was the solution. And once I was empowered with that, I became immersed in self-improvement, personal growth. And that's the kind of crap I study. And guess what? I like to share it with you. If that resonates, subscribe to the channel. Don't be shy. Don't be bashful. Fortune favors the bold. Thanks for the thumbs up and the love. I love it. All right, hard to please guy gave me a compliment. I know, Lord in heaven, you're there because the hard to please guy gave me a positive comment. And now my day is done. I can rest the rest of this day and not do anything else because I am pleased and satisfied and content that the hard to please guy found one of my stories interesting. He's a tough guy to please for sure. So the channel name is proper. Hard to please guy is hard to please. Thanks for sticking with me, hard to please guys. Go out there and take on the day. Enough of my BS. All right, you should be full up with that. But you know what? Subscribe. Check out the rest of the long form content. See, I let the mistakes stay in. I'm not afraid. All right, who do we got here chiming in this morning? Army Mom 380. Good morning. Looks like J.K. Simmons. Oh, my goodness. He's an old guy, right? I guess here's my problem. I'm a little bit delusional, I think. I was talking to my buddy here on his island, which is not too far from here, Oak Island. Oak Island is about 1.5 miles from here. In the 1940s, when my grandmother had this cottage built, those rocks that was originally the outside of the cottage was built from Oak Island. So my buddy's on Oak Island where he owns his cottage. And I was telling him, you know what, when I'm talking to people in their 40s, I think I'm their age. I think we're the same age. And unless I look in the mirror or the things I'm referencing doesn't make sense, then I don't become aware that I'm 68 years young. I don't even know it. Maybe that's the best way to go forward, not knowing how old you are. Maybe we're as young as we feel. And since with enthusiasm, certainly fitness, and my mindset is of a 29-year-old, then maybe I should sit right there mentally. 29-year-old. All right, let's check it. Hard to please guy. No man is 1,000 islands. That's... You know, when I was doing stand-up comedy, hard to please guys, I could probably have used you as my comedy writer because you have the gift of humor. And man, there's no greater gift than the gift of humor. Hard to please guy, you obviously have a great sense of humor. And I'll tell you what, that's going to get you everything. I've been with so many, not so many, but I've had great loves in my life with very, very beautiful women. And let me tell you what, they were not with me for my looks. People are attracted to you by the way you make them feel. And so I always brought humor to my relationships. And I think sometimes you'll see, not too handsome of men, and they're with beautiful women. And there could be various reasons for that. Oh, I have a call coming in, and I declined that call because I'm here with you. Hey, you think I'm leaving you before my coffee's done? No way in hell. I'm sticking with you. When I say it's morning coffee with Cliff, it's till the very last drop. Listen, we're getting a lot of new subscribers this morning. And hey, I love that people have the balls to interact this morning with me. Any life tips? Hey, Swervin. Hey, it's Skirvin, 4174. Man, do I have life tips. Only because I've done it. Only because I look back. You got to understand, I was in a negative place in my career. Very negative. They were coming after me. They wanted me fired. I am telling you, that was vehement. I was in a negative mindset. Oh, was I saying negative things to myself and other people? I had some anger issues. Then I ended up going to a seminar by Jim Rohn. Can you believe it or not? This is over 35 years ago. And that's who Tony Robbins first worked for. I went there because my broker, when I got my real estate license, he thought it was going to be sales training. Turned out to be life training. Next thing you know, I started learning all these life skills, developing rapport, learning to communicate better with other people. And then all of a sudden, when I got better, all of a sudden my job on the sheriff's department got better. All of a sudden my life turned around, my relationships got better. And so really, all it took was a change of thinking, a change of questions. And that's why I got, all of a sudden, my whole career turned around. My comedy career turned around. A lot of great things started happening. Outside circumstances didn't change me. I changed, and therefore my outside circumstances changed. Oh, my goodness. And you know what? A lot of people, they put it off to blah, blah. It's not blah, blah. And so thanks for the question. I'll tell you right now, You have such greatness within you. If you can fog up a mirror, you're still in the game. You're never too old. It's never too late. The time is right now, right here. And that's why I'm going live to share these kind of thoughts and ideas and connect with new people from all over the world. All right, who we got? We got some new people jumping in here on the chat. I'm not going to leave you hanging. Where are we? Oh, man, I missed you. I'm sorry. Oh, come on. Hard to please, guys. The funniest guy. I subscribe because you need all the help you can get. You got that right, my brother. You made me laugh so many times today. What do we got here? Somebody who come. Hello, Pops. How are you? This is your subscriber from India. Hey, I was just talking about you. Oh, yes, I do. As a matter of fact, oh, man, I still have the note. What good is it to take notes if you don't act on it? I still haven't looked into Indian politics. And why not learn about it? As a matter of fact, the call I just denied is a man who studies politics from all over the world. I'm going to ask him about India politics. And so thanks for asking the question. I love my friend from India. Never been a better time to be alive. Can you imagine that you can turn on your camera, live stream all around the world, and you can connect with somebody from India today? Why wouldn't you do it? All right. How are you this? Oh, you already asked. I'm sorry. I repeated that. I got a question. How are you? That's a repeat of that question. I don't know why it's over and over again. Oh, it just keeps happening. I don't know. Oh, it just keeps happening. Hey, everybody. I'm Cliff Yates. I'm a retired cop. 35 years I was a cop on the streets, actually, from upstate New York, rural, car deer accidents. That was our excitement. And then I went out to South Central Los Angeles, the LA County Sheriff's Department. I went from 20 deputy sheriffs to 10,000. Ooh, that was a culture shock. I had to adapt real quick. And, I did it. And so I spent 30 years with the LA County Sheriff's Department working in the ghetto areas of South Central near Compton, California. Then I worked in West Hollywood, the Sunset Strip. And then I worked out in Walnut. And then I worked downtown Los Angeles for the light rail system of LA. The Blue Line, the Gold Line. The Blue Line that I already said. Oh, the red line that went from North Hollywood down to Union Station, LA. Glad you're here, everybody. I really talk about a lot of personal growth stuff, self-improvement. That's my focus. And that's the kind of things I share. The power of our subconscious mind, the power of our mind and how we can use our brain to better ourselves. Just continuous and never-ending learning. Constant and never-ending improvement. Tony Robbins used to call it CANI. He had an acronym for it, CANI. Constant and never-ending improvement. How about you? Does that resonate with you in any way, shape, or form? If it does, then you're in the right place. Subscribe to the channel. I'm always going to guarantee a couple different things. I will always give you 100% enthusiasm. I am 100% all in on trying to get better every day in every way than I was yesterday. So far, I'm doing pretty good. And, today I'm going to give you my best today. I don't know if it's as good as yesterday, maybe not as good as tomorrow, but I'm going to give you my best today, right now, right here. That's all we have, really, right now. So I'm glad you're here, everybody. So great. We got a lot of great new subscribers to the channel. Hey, I'm glad I'm growing a community of progress. You have boosted my mood a little bit today. I was pretty high already, but you know what? I always have a little bit more room for growth, expansion, and expression. And that's the best way to live, isn't it? I expect great things to come into my life, and you know what? They have. I won't be specific right now, but I have lived with an expectation of greatness coming into my life. I've also gone through a winter in my life. That was a pretty harsh winter. All of us are going to go through seasons of life, and we start recognizing patterns and seasons. We can start to anticipate, and we're not behind the eight ball. We're not reacting from behind. I'm here on an island in the upstate area of Thousand Islands, New York, and a big storm is about to come through. I'll have to leave you maybe a little bit earlier than when my coffee is done. I'm going to have to secure my outdoor furniture, and I got to get ready for a big wind that I can see coming down the river. Let me know where you are in the world. Any big storms coming your way? We might have a storm in our personal life. And you know what? That's a good metaphoric idea to keep in your mind that, you know what? We're going to be hit with storms, but we got to remember this. The storm will pass. Hunker down while you have to. But when that storm passes, don't be afraid to open the windows and doors and get out there back to life. All right. Yo, world peace. India. No, yes, 3. I hope I'm saying that right because I love that. Hey, I like that. Great profile picture. Yo, world. Peace, India. Peace out. We can attract peace to ourselves in our own personal world for sure because maybe you know the opposite. There's a polarity, right, to hot, cold, right, up, down. Man, you know people that attract calmness and peace, and you know the people that attract and create drama and tragedy everywhere they go. Are you ever amazed by that? If you pay attention, if you always increase your awareness, you will see that people can create a lot of drama and they continuously are takers. And the reason why we have to audit our inner circle all the time is we have to make sure that those people don't slip in because they will affect us. One bad apple will spoil that whole damn barrel. So we have to keep control of our inner circle. Audit your inner circle. Who made this coffee? Oh, I did. It's pretty damn good, Cliff. You did a good job. All right. I got my India friend here. So just after the exam, it was told that the paper was leaked and the exams were canceled. Uh-oh. That doesn't sound good. What do we got here? R.A. Budden, 1440. But the student who prepared for 3-4 years for this exam were very disappointed, and almost 20 students committed suicide. Wow, I got to study that. I am going to study that. They committed suicide because of the meaning that they gave to what was happening to them. It's not what happens to us. It's the meaning we give to us. I'm going to tell you a story that I read yesterday from Dr. Joseph Murphy on the power of the subconscious mind. And here's the theme of the story. Everybody is going to be exposed to the same trauma and outside circumstances, but everybody has the power to react differently. So a farmer was distressed. He was depressed. He was disappointed. There was a drought in his farm. And he went to the wise man. And he says, I don't know what to do. I feel lost. Well, just when I think it's bad, something worse happens to me. Do you have any wise thoughts for me? And the wise man said, he sent him down to the river to bring him a bucket of water. And he poured that bucket of water into 3 pots. And he hung those pots over a roaring fire. And he brought the water to a boil. And in the first pot, he put carrots. In the second pot, he put a few eggs. In the third pot, he put some tea leaves in. And then he told that farmer then he poured each one out after they boiled for 30 minutes into each individual bowl. And he had the farmer touch each one. And he said, how do you feel? What do the carrots feel like? And he said, they're soft. Yeah, see, the carrots went into that boiling water hard and firm and strong. And then they became weak and soft. What about the eggs? Oh, the eggs. They're hard boiled now. They're hard. Yeah, see, the eggs went into that boiling water with a protective skin around a soft liquid shell. And in that adversity, they became hardened. And what about the tea leaves? Oh, the tea leaves, in the pressure, in the same heat of the boiling water, their fragrance was released. And they changed the water into a beautiful tea that could be consumed. The tea changed the water. So that's a lesson and a metaphorical story right there, that they were everything was exposed to the same challenges, trauma, but they all reacted differently. And we have the power to do. I like that story. I read that yesterday. I'm surprised I remembered it so well. I'm going to tell it more times because then I'll continue to remember it. All right, Pops. Guy calls me Pops all the time. Pops, you can see that CJP protest going on in India. I'll check it out. You will understand everything I am trying to tell you. I will. I will get an understanding. I learned today from Bob Proctor. We need, in everything, get understanding. Solomon said that in the Bible. We can only get an understanding one way. We have to study. We got to study it and restudy it. I'm going to study those Indian politics to see if I can get a better understanding as to what you are trying to say to me. What if you boil rocks? If you boil rocks, you know what? We can apply that metaphorically. If you boil rocks, you're going to get some hot rocks that are going to really, they're going to radiate heat for sure. But let's put it another way. It's like somebody who throws a bunch of insults, yells a bunch of words, and screams at rocks. That doesn't change the rocks. Those words have no power whatsoever. The rocks will remain the same. Well, we can be a little bit like those rocks if we need to be. See, the only way that words will hurt us is because we give a meaning to them, right? What meaning are we going to give to words and circumstances? Viktor Frankl, who wrote a very famous book called Man's Search for Meaning. If you haven't read it and reread it, get it, read it, and reread it. Viktor Frankl, he and family members were captured and they were going to be sent to concentration camps. And part of his family went in one line and he went in another line. The family members that went into the other line, they were murdered. He was sent to a concentration camp where he survived. And he was a psychotherapist. And he believed in logotherapy, which is the meaning that we give to things. And he saw things in the concentration camps. He saw people give up, lose all hope, have no meaning for a future achievement. And they killed themselves and threw themselves into the wire. And he decided, you know what? They can torture me and they can starve me. They can beat me, but they can't dictate what I think. They can't dictate my thoughts or the meaning that I give to things. And he started giving meaning to everything he saw in those camps. You know what? When I survive this, I'm going to use what's happened here in my talks. I'm going to talk about this. And he gave a different meaning to what was happening. And that helped him survive, to go on, to continue living. And he made it. Dr. Viktor Frankl. It's a great book, and it can help us in future achievement. I'm glad you brought that question up. You're an awesome person. You have greatness within you. Thank you. I got another great comment. No. E. Perez. Oh, that's the Boil Rocks question. Sorry, I repeated that. Thank you, everybody. We got a lot of new subscribers to the channel. A community of progress. That's what I'm building here on my channel. You know what? It doesn't matter about the numbers. It's really in everything in life. Really, it is quality. Do you want 500 bullshit surface level friends, or is it better to have 10 deep, connected, real friends that are always going to be there? You want the deep, meaning friends. That's one thing about adversity, going through hell. There's a couple things that happen when you're going through hell. Remember, you're going through it. Don't ever stop. But one thing it shows is who your true friends are. When the shit hits the fan, only the true friends will hang around. They're the only ones who are going to be there. And so that's a good way to filter and sift. And so if you say, I'm going through hell right now, what good is this? That's a good question to ask. What's good about this? Hey, I'm going to find out who my true friends are, number one. Number two, we're building immunity for future trauma, tragedies, and challenges, because now we're going to be able to look back and think, wow, if I got through that, I can get through this. If you've been around enough years, you should already have that wisdom with you. You should already be able to look back and say, if I got through that, oh, bring it on. I can get through this. This is something that is episodic. I'm going to get through. Right? You can tell, right? About a half hour ago, bright sunlight was in my window. And now the storm is coming through, so I'm overcast. I got to brighten myself up. Sometimes we have to turn our light up. Sometimes we have to brighten ourselves up. All right, my Indian friend, Popsy. Yesterday, police to caption on, students. And in that, among 527 students were killed because of tear gas and guns. I got to look what's going on in India. Does anybody else know what's going on in India? Am I that ignorant? I don't know what's happening. Hey, I got some hearts, my friend. Ada Backlover. Ada Backlover? I don't know. I'm probably saying it wrong, but you know what? Thanks for the hearts. And you got a flag from another country. See, I'm connecting with people from all over the world. No greater joy than to have a positive impact on somebody else. And guess who has the ability to have a positive impact on other people? You and me together. Let's join up. I'm building a community of progress here. How we can get better every day in every way than we were yesterday. Hey, I'm doing pretty good. I'm making progress towards some worthy goals. I hope you're doing the same. And if you are, let's join up. And if you're not, let's join up together. Collaboration is power. A mastermind of similar attitudes and ideas can create some wonderful things in our life. And this is not a dress rehearsal. Ooh, we're in it. We're in it now. We're living right now in this moment. All right, everybody, I'm going to practice something that I have trouble with, which is being comfortable with pauses. I'm going to pause for a second to drink my coffee. All right, everybody, thanks for checking in. This has been a great morning coffee with Cliff. I appreciate everybody. A lot of people left comments. A lot of people have showed that they were not gutless, that they took the time and energy to leave a comment and interact, and I appreciate you. All right, everybody, we are at 46 minutes live streaming, and I got a storm coming here at the island, so I'm going to have to get after it. Unless a couple more thousand people jump on, then I'm not going to leave you because I still have a little bit of coffee left, and I have a lot of enthusiasm left in my tank for sure. Hey, I see you. Thanks for checking in here. This is the Cliff Yates channel. If you haven't already subscribed, hey, I'm all about personal growth, self-improvement, how we can get better every day in every way than we were yesterday. The energy is going to be strong. I'm going to be all in. And if you can handle that, then subscribe to the channel. You are in the right place. I love to talk about ideas, philosophies that can help us live a better life, become more, not just get more. I mean, making money is a good measure. It's a good way to keep score on how much value that we're bringing to the marketplace. It's not our value as a person. You know what? God loves us. Our family loves us. They already recognize how valuable we are. Yeah, money is a good way to measure value to the marketplace. Why do they pay somebody $5 million? Because apparently that's the value that they bring to some kind of business venture. Pops, where can I direct message you personally? Hey, direct message me at my email, cliff@cliffyates.com, everybody. Cliff@cliffyates.com. Spam, I get it already. Am I worried? No. Worry and fear are of a negative vibration. You do not want to eliminate fear altogether. Sometimes fear serves us. It makes us aware before we jump off this cliff, hey, there's a bunch of rocks just under the water. Don't jump. Sometimes fear will keep us alive. But sometimes fear is a false evidence that appears real, and we can discern. We can have an understanding to decide, is that fear real? Will that really serve us? No. And then we can move forward. Oh, that fear of leaving the cave because dinosaurs can kill us? We know and have an understanding there are no more dinosaurs, so we can leave the cave. So in that respect, fear is not serving us, so go forward without that fear. Overcome it. We don't eliminate it. We overcome it based on our understanding of really what's happening in the world. Hey, everybody, I'm glad you're here. This is the Cliff Yates channel. As always, all things personal growth, self-improvement, how you and I together can get better in every way, every day than we were yesterday. That's the theme of the stream. I'm in the Thousand Islands, New York. Where are you at? A lot of people checking in today. I connected with India, my good friend from India, Texas, Florida, California, all over the world today. Pretty amazing that we can turn on a camera and in real time connect with people all over the world for a cost of zero. All it takes is our willingness to be open-minded, open-hearted, and use what we have available to us. Why wouldn't we? Change with the times, everybody. There was a time when people were upset, pissed off that somebody developed a tractor, they were not going to use a tractor, even though that same field that it took them 8 hours to turn the soil can now be done in 20 minutes with the tractor. Eventually, people come around and they think, I'm going to have to use the tractor. Well, that's the same with today. We have technology that's available to us and we can use it. And why wouldn't we? And sometimes people resist it. I still have friends who have their flip phone. They don't want a smartphone. They don't believe in it. And they're not on social media, which is probably a smart move. But they're really not changing with the times. They are set in their ways. They are hard-hearted for sure. They're good friends of mine. I keep them around. But you know what? They're not in the same mindset as you and I, who are constantly and never-ending our quest to learn more, to become more. If we're always growing, then we're not dying. It's one or the other. We're never neutral. Don't forget that. So glad you're here. If you haven't already, subscribe to the channel. Hey, you're in the right place. Glad you're here. Got my friend from India, and he calls me Pops. I don't know why. Hey, you are observant. Yeah, my friend. This is a Datejust 2. Yes, it is a Rolex. 41 millimeter. You caught it. I always see them too. I saw this timepiece first back in 1985. I was at the Comedy Store in Hollywood, West Hollywood, turns out. And I was in the Comedy Store in the audience. I was not performing. And Eddie Murphy came in with his entourage. I'll never forget the sight. See how images and vision are so important? And I saw this timepiece on Eddie Murphy with the fluted bevel that was glistening in the top lights of the Comedy Store. And I was amazed at the way that watch looked. And so I discovered that it was a Datejust 2 Rolex. And I said, I'm going to have that watch. I'm going to have that timepiece. Now, I waited 15 years to get it. 15 years I waited and saved. I put money aside all the time. I go, I don't know how much this watch costs. I'm going to start putting money aside. And then I met a friend, and he had a Datejust 2. And he had a friend who was a Rolex dealer. And then I got my Rolex. And you notice, watch people notice other watches. I follow a guy on Instagram called Ziv, the watch guy. And he's amazing. He notices people's watches, and he goes around and films them, and then he asks them for advice on life. Hey, thanks for noticing. Are you one of those people that notices watches? I notice watches in movies. I notice them on TV programs, and I kind of notice I definitely, when I see a Datejust 2 watch, 41 millimeter, I definitely know that watch, and I see it in movies, and I notice who's wearing it. That's awesome. Hey, becoming self-aware of our surroundings. I'm telling you, awareness is one of the keys to life, everybody. Become more and more self-aware. I will direct message you on your email about the protests going on in India from past 1 month, and you can discuss that tomorrow. I will. I will discuss it. Cliff at cliffyates.com. If you have any questions, everybody, for my channel, email me, cliff at cliffyates.com. But for God's sakes, subscribe to the channel. You're in the right place. Morning Coffee with Cliff. Hey, you know what? Don't be gutless. Don't be gutless. Fortune favors the bold, as one of my friends would say and repeat to me. Every time that I've made decisive moves, it's always turned out for the best. Sometimes later. Sometimes I can't see what's going on behind the scenes. Absence of evidence is not evidence of absence. Sometimes we can't see what's going on. I read about a month ago a great definition of faith. Faith is the ability to see the invisible, believe in the incredible, which opens up and allows you to receive what the masses call the impossible. I think that's a great definition of faith. I hope you have faith in future achievement for yourself and other people around you. It's available to all of us. If we'll the problem is, we are surrounded by the 95% who aren't going to live that way. They're not going to operate that way. They're not going to believe that way. They're going to poo-poo us for even believing or saying these kinds of things. But that's okay, because we're going to put on the full armor of God. We're going to put on the breastplate of righteousness. We're going to put on that belt of truth. We're going to put on that helmet of salvation, which protects. We're going to guard our conscious mind. Our conscious mind has the ability to accept or reject ideas, but we also have to know and understand the subconscious does not have that ability. So what we plant in it will grow, and we're going to have a harvest either way. But why don't we do it on purpose by choosing our thoughts? I should have wrote all that down. That was pretty good, pretty insightful. I never know what's going to happen because I'm not operating from notes or a teleprompter. No, yes. That's the only time I saw a Rolex. All right, my friend. I don't know why I like the Rolexes. I love them. I love them. Yeah, I love this date. You know, it's over 15 years old. I mean, it's a beautiful, I like the way, it's not too gaudy either, like the presidential that has all the diamonds around. I didn't want to be too gaudy, although I like gaudy, flashy things. I don't know why, but I do. Hey, thanks for connecting this morning. All right. It's Cliff at CliffYates.com, everybody. Cliff at CliffYates.com. That's CLIFF at CLIFFYATES.com. Cliff Yates. You know the name of my YouTube channel, Cliff Yates, so it's Cliff at CliffYates.com. That's a real email. You can get a hold of me. Believe me, I get spam from everywhere. So, and I also check my spam folder if you come through. So I'll definitely learn what I can. I'm always open to learning new things, no matter what. You know, if you find yourself, here's a key that I learned a long time ago that really helped me. Enjoy what you're doing while you pursue what you want. That's what happened in my LA Sheriff's job my last 10 years. I enjoyed what I was doing while I pursued what I wanted. You don't have to be miserable. You can start, if you start enjoying what you're doing while you're pursuing what you want. The problem is your mind tries to tell you, hey, if you enjoy yourself, you're going to be stuck here. No, you don't have to be stuck just because you enjoy what you're doing. But take away the lessons you're probably getting from where you are and what you're doing. You can be digging a ditch, even though you know in the future you're going to be the CEO of your own company. But you have that future vision that you have reverse engineered back to what you're doing today. And if you do that properly, you can know and you can be excited about where you're going. And you're going to be taking the right steps to get there. But you're also going to learn the lessons that you're probably getting from your ditch digging job. Those lessons are coming to you, and it's going to work through you if you'll allow it. It's so great stuff, such a great stuff. All right, I hope you can find my email, Cliff at CliffYates.com, everybody. It is there. It's available. It's possible. All right, we got a lot of great new subscribers, and so, hey, you know what? I have fulfilled my mission this morning, which is to connect with you in a real, raw way. You've already seen that I don't have any notes. I don't have any teleprompter. I don't have a damn script I'm reading from. And that's because I have learned and studied enough that I can have a conversation with you without relying on props. And I like doing that because you know I'm raw and real. The mistakes, they stay in. I don't have to edit this video because it's live and I let happen what's going to let happen. The comments are what they are. They are the interactions that I have with you and other people. And that's the kind of transparency that causes us to be able to have real connected relationships with other people. So here, cheers to you. Thank you, everybody, for connecting with my channel this morning. I'm Cliff Yates, everybody, retired cop, comedian, actor, producer, writer, but more and more, I'm going to be your compadre. We're going to work together in a community of progress, and we can share ideas and thoughts that we can really transmute into taking action, which is going to affect the results that we're getting. I'll stick with you till the end. Do you have any comments? Do you have any questions? Put them in the chat. All right, everybody. We have India today, Texas, California, Florida, Louisiana. Everybody that I connected with this morning, I appreciate. From all channels, from all platforms. Today we are live. And hey, if you haven't already on the YouTube channel here, subscribe to the channel. I promise you this. Always, I'll be in 100%. Always, I will do my best to create content that I think has value to it. That it's not blah, blah bullshit. Listen, we can always make more money, but we can't make more time. Like sands through the hourglass, so are the days of our lives. Time waits for nobody. That was a great soap opera that my mom used to watch when I was a kid. Just came to mind, and I let it come out of my mouth, probably stupidly. Cheers, everybody. Glad you're here. Thanks for sharing coffee with me this morning. I'm on the East Coast of the United States. I'm in upstate New York. Let me know where in the chat you are in the world. Live with passion this morning, everybody. All right, we hit an hour in the live stream. I got to get after it today. So glad you're here, everybody. If you haven't already, subscribe to the channel. What am I about? Who did you stumble across? I'm Cliff Yates, retired cop. I did 30 years in Los Angeles. I did 5 years in upstate New York. I've been an actor, producer, writer. Hey, not that successful in any of those fields, but hey, I feel that I'm continuing to learn and grow, and I like to share that with other people who are in the same mindset, who are like-minded people. And if you haven't already, subscribe, leave a comment, let me know where you are in the world. I'm in the Thousand Islands, New York. So great to connect with you, and I mean that in a real positive way. All right, everybody, so glad you're here today. Morning Coffee with Cliff is completed. Thanks, everybody, for checking in. I'm Cliff Yates. Raw and real, everybody. There's no teleprompter, no notes, and there is no script. When I speak, when I do these live coffee morning sessions, I don't have any notes, no script, or no teleprompter. I like it. I like going live. It's, you know what? You never know what's going to happen. So I don't even have a plan on what I'm going to say. Sometimes there are gems and there are words of wisdom. And sometimes I think, man, I should have wrote that down because it came out pretty eloquently. And sometimes I stumble over the words and mistakes happen. And that's okay because it's real, raw, and that's the best way to connect with new people. And I know it shows up in the shorts feed of YouTube when I'm in vertical mode here, but I like that because I get to connect with people who aren't already subscribers. So I get to grow the channel, which is what it's all about. I don't have a big channel. It's a tiny channel. What good is that? I get to communicate with you. I can answer all the comments and the questions. And I will answer any questions or comments that you leave on my channel because it's small enough I'm still able to do that. Maybe it'll never be bigger than that. That's okay. Having a positive impact on another person, just one, is worth a million. Hey, everybody, I'm glad you're chiming in here. Thanks for checking out the channel. I know a lot of people are just jumping here in the shorts feed. You just happen to come along. Who the hell is this crazy bastard? I'm Cliff Yates, retired cop, comedian, stand-up, whether you're a writer, producer, actor, just like you. Many facets to my life, and I want to know more about your life, and we can connect in a real, raw way. As you can tell already, it's not AI generated, no BS. There are no notes, no teleprompter and or script. It's all real stuff. I may be 68 years young, but enthusiasm-wise, physical fitness-wise, energy-wise, 29 years young. Hey, just fart into the mic. You bet your life. I love farting into the mic. I love it. Hey, Rip Van Wink. Glad you're back, everybody. Hey, I love your profile picture. Thanks for connecting with me this morning. You know what? I was almost going to end this session, but I would never leave you. No way. I won't deny you either. That's why I put your comment up on the screen, everybody. Hey, let's be bold. We don't have to be a bully. Let's be bold. Hey, fortune favors the bold. Step out. Take chances, right? Take risk. With great risk sometimes comes great reward. I'm willing to take those risks. I'm ready to leave a safe harbor. I'm willing to be open-minded and open-hearted, knowing full well that it could invite public criticism. It could invite people throwing some slime my way. But I'm impervious to that slime because I know I connect with a lot of people in a real raw way, and we collaborate together. I'm getting better every day and every way than we were yesterday. All right, everybody, thanks for connecting this morning. If you haven't already subscribed, damn it, hit that button. I got a lot of long-form content. That's why I like going live. The mistakes stay in, and I make them. All of us do. None of us are perfect, but we can strive for perfection. There's nothing wrong with shooting for the stars. Morning Coffee with Cliff is done, everybody. Thank you for checking in. If you haven't already subscribed to the channel, I appreciate you. All right, we got a lot of people just coming in. You're just coming in. Been on the stream live for an hour, but I won't leave you. I still got some coffee in the mug. I'm here in the Thousand Island region of upstate New York. Let me know where in the world you are. Leave me a comment. Leave me a slime ball comment. Leave me a positive comment. They're all welcome. Interacting with the channel just helps me. Even negativity helps the channel, believe it or not. Sometimes be happy for your haters. They can actually serve you. Stones can become stepping stones, everybody. All right, everybody, thank you. I'll see you in the next video. Don't forget, you rock. All right, everybody, I'm out of here. I love it.